This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on last year's national champions, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. The Tigers will kick it away to start us off. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. To the air, it's Manning. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
My gosh, this defense heard all week about stopping this receiver. If you're going to do anything to have a chance to win, you got to stop this guy. In the very first play of the game, first down and big yards.
This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Fires it to the wideout. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Gets some space and on the 30. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, not shocked at all that they threw this football to this receiver, especially on fourth down. They needed a play. He delivers, but instead of doing it downfield, he shows them what he can do after the catch to get it into the end zone.
And the PAT is good. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Handoff to the back. They'll tackle it at the 17-yard line. And the Tigers come to the line in a hurry up.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Finds room at the 30. He's in the clear. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tigers.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards into the end zone. To be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. To throw, it's Manning. Defense is coming after him. Makes the catch. It's Martin. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
Now let's give credit to the offensive line here. The quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back, and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Incompletion sets up a second down. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They look to throw it here on second down. The receiver makes the catch. Great move in the open field. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
That's tough for this defense. You give up the catch, but you also let the receiver break a tackle and get some yards afterward.
Makes a quick grab. Gets some space around the 30. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. And he'll drop back here on third down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. The Tigers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
And the Tigers bring their punt team onto the field. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Dropping back, it's Manning. Running back has it on a screen now. Gets into space at the 50. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting off field, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
And the pass is incomplete to wrap up an eventful first quarter. Here we go. So first play of the quarter, offense setting up for a second down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Short throw complete to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The offense already has one fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. First down to the 27.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Pump over the middle. It's Martin. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
End zone ahead. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks nearly worn down.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And there's the handoff. Look out, room to run here. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball to the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
The Tigers hustle to the line to run the three up.
A lot of times you see teams go up-tempo and they've got momentum that comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Oh, and the big fella couldn't quite hold on to that one. Going to set up a third down play. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. That's caught. It's Welch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, they try to sneak the running back out of the backfield. Quarterback looking downfield, no one open, so he just tries to get it to the back and hope he could get the yards after the catch for the first down, but the defense corrals him short of the marker.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Tigers will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And he fields it at the 15. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Handoff from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The game makes it second and medium. Scanning the field. It's Manning. Receiver makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. And the back now goes in motion. Looking to throw it on first down. Pulls it in. It's Martin. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Martin. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking to chuck it again. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
That's reeled in. It's Martin. Breaks into the clear. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal. The Longhorns will line up here on first down and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. He moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. To throw, it's Manning. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. He's going to pull it down and run. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
A deep shot to the right. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Clemson.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Dropping back, it's Manning. Fires it to the left side. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a huge gain there, but that's it for this period. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to get the second half going. Thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking deep down the left side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Offense will try to convert a third and long to the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. And here's the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. How aggressive will they be on this first down play?
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll hand it off. Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They'll try to run for the first down. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
On a tight game like this, you're on the road. Why not take a chance? Go for it, you hit it, and you quiet the crowd in the process.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive. Running the ball, throwing the football. Seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
They face a 3rd and short on the 9th play of this drive. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
4th down and 2 coming up to try to keep the drive going. And he'll set up to throw. Bringing pressure. He's going to take off. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
He will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Pass is caught.
Hey, Chris, give him credit. It was nice technique to be able to hold on for that catch and stay in bounds, but he didn't go very far.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a fourth down play.
This is a nice job here by this defense on third down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this fourth down.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And that pass is no good. Incomplete to wrap up play here in the third quarter. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. He's stopping, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And then first down, right back to the running game.
Man, I like the run play here. Offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Back to pass. It's Manning. Caught by the receiver. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. Longhorns getting set on first and 10. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On first and 10, looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Payne. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. First down here for this offense. They mix it up with a run. He's past the marker and still going. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage.
Oh, the defense misses out on an opportunity, just what they needed. Ball's on the ground, unable to recover it.
Here we go. That huge explosive play has set the offense up in the red zone. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Steps out of bounds after a solid gain, which sets up a first and goal for the offense. The Longhorns will line up now. It's first and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Montgomery. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Davidson. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. The Tigers will hustle to the line. 12-3 offense. The DB's backing off from the line now. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's running out of time here. Breaks free. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
comes a first down pass attempt. The sure hands. It's Turner. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Here's the second down play. Wants to throw it. Over the middle, but it's incomplete. The offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Crowd trying to help out here on 4th down. Pressure is coming. He gets the first and more. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. 4th down conversion gives him a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. Got to get to the line quickly. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
He's got it with room to run. Moves the ball to the 28. It'll be first down. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got. First down. Looking to throw the football. Tries to get it to the running back. Caught over the middle. It's Welch. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Moves out of the pocket. And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain. Not enough for the first down.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. They move the 6th. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Touchdown, Tigers. This offense really clicking.
Chris, they did what they had to do with this touchdown here. Now with under a minute to go, you got to get that onside kick to give yourself a real shot.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. fortunate to make the recovery himself.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ballgame.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. Breaks free. And that run produces a decent gain. Team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated them.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.